Now he brings his knight to f6. I'm going to play pawn to e5 right away, attacking this, because his king is still in the center. So let's take this pawn back with the queen. So he blocks with queen to e7. I'm now going to play rook to e1, and if he takes, let's just simply take back with the rook. And when he plays bishop here, you can see now he can't castle, because then we'd be able to win a piece. So let's just keep on developing our pieces with knight to c3. He plays c6, looking to stop us from bringing a piece to d5. Let's just keep on developing our minor pieces with bishop to f4. This now allows us to bring our rook into the game on the next move. So he brings his knight to g4, attacking the rook. Now we can just simply drop back the rook to e2, and we still have this threat of doubling up on the e-file, looking to win this piece. So our opponent plays bishop to f5, and just by playing simple chess moves, now we can bring our second rook to the e-file, and we're going to win this piece on the next move. So our opponent sees this, and therefore he just castles, but now we can simply pick up a piece, and we're in a completely winning position here, up a full piece, and let's see how I would convert this position into the victory. So he takes his pawn, let's grab another pawn on b7, and now we're looking to double both our rooks on the 7th rank. So he brings his bishop back to g6, but now let's follow our plan. Let's double our rooks on the 7th rank. He now defends this pawn. I'm first going to create a luft for my king by playing h3, kicking his knight. So he brings his knight back. Now I'm going to bring my rook to this square, attacking this weakness of my opponent's. So he brings his knight into the center of the board, but now I can capture this off and win a second pawn. I'm attacking his rook. I can play b3 just to defend this pawn here. He now attacks this bishop. Let's now not allow him to be able to gain control of this file. So he brings his rook over here. I'm now going to bring my bishop back, attacking this pawn of his. So he brings his rook here, but now this falls for a fork with the bishop, attacking both of the rook. For that reason, he gives up his rook. Now he can capture back. He brings his rook here, so let's now bring our rook to look to exchange, and if he doesn't accept, we can bring our rook here because it's pinned to the king, and now we just simply look to take his pawns. Let's push this pawn forward. This is a pass pawn. Pass pawns must be pushed. And let's just remaneuver our pieces. Many moves here are completely winning, but let's just look to push this pass pawn up the board. So he gives up his bishop. Let's now bring our bishop back. Let's take this pawn. Let's play pawn to f4. He takes. We can come here. And now the simplest way, let's put a rook here. And let's just push this pawn up the board to make a queen. And he resigns. If you found this content useful, make sure to subscribe.